The Worldly Spirits by Amundro, the Silent Priest. Reading assisted by the graceful scholar Jobasha Do. A pre-read data text listing deities associated with the world. Narni, the Green Mother, spirit of harmony. Though her spirit has diminished, Narni can still be felt in the warm sands, dense jungles, and all places where mortals have not disturbed the earth. The Khajiit are her secret defenders, for her spirit seeds life on the mortal plane. This was Lord Khajiit's gift to Narni, because she always tried to compete with Azura for Fadomai's favor. She is sometimes called the Jealous Sister. Despite this, it is said she was the only spirit more beautiful than Azura. Ifer, the Eldon Shaper, one of the bastard sons of Amur. Unlike his father, he was wise and kind. He convinced Narni to be his mate by creating the first flower, and they had many children. Ifer was corrupted by the great darkness some time after the death of Lorcash, consumed by chaos. Ifer struck Narni, killing her. Azura, Canarfi, and Hircine destroyed him in vengeance, and made a cairn for Narni out of his bones. Some woodland folk say they can still hear his voice, but we Khajiit no longer speak of him. Hircine, the hunter, spirit of pursuit and purposeful change. Hircine was in love with Narni, but she chose Ifer as her mate. In his sorrow, Hircine slew Ifer's champion, the Great Elk. Now he wears its head as a trophy. He is fond of Narni's children, and walks among them often. Khajiit should pray to Hircine when they have strayed from the path, for the fervor of the hunt will always set them back upon it. Some tribes claim Hircine is the father of Narni's first litter, who were as changeable as the moons. They say these children were chosen as vessels for the Rjakaje.
Mora, the Watcher, spirit of the tides. Mora records all the events he perceives and stores them away in a great library under the sea. A patient spirit, he helped Azura maintain the moons and their motions after the world was made and Canarthi could no longer bear to do so. He is the keeper of the knowledge of others, and he shares all he learns with Azura, who walks the halls of his library often. You should not call on this spirit unless you wish to be tested along the path. It is best to leave Mora to his duty. Sangeen, blood god of the second litter. Sangeen is not an evil spirit by nature, but Khajiit must know that all things within his sphere turn true cats from the path. These are the urges of blood and pleasure without purpose. To fall to Sangeen is not to give in to the dark, but to give in to the flesh. He tries to tempt Khajiit into making their flesh immortal, and this is a prison to all spirits of the Jakajé. Sangeen is therefore a spirit that will test you on the path, and must be overcome. The secret to defeating him is to ignore him, and this we learned from Mafala, who said, "Lust for nothing but truth."